Good morning all. I'm in the greenhouse. It's been a while since I've talked to you guys. I don't know if I'm ever gonna bother editing my other videos that I've recorded, but I decided to start recording again. Hi. It's been a while. How is your growing season going? Things should be getting green now, right? If you haven't seen me before, by the way, Christina Sky. I'm sharing some of the stuff I do in my allotment, and the greenhouse probably looks new to you if you haven't seen me in a while. Let's have a look at the plants. Look, we've got lettuce for the first time ever. I've got some in pots, I've got some out there. The ones out there are not really doing very well. I bought this sage because I bought these chives. I do have some in seed as well. Eggplant, which had loads in there, but not really doing very well. Kohlrabi, peas. These are my tester peas. They went through a lot and they got eaten a bit. Got some potatoes over there, some seedlings. Over here, guys, I never use these. Oh, actually, what the hell? Okay, never use these. Toilet rolls? Yes. These cardboard pots you can buy from the shop? No, because they always get dry. I put them in here because I could leave some water in there and it would still be wet. But these I planted like last month. Nothing. But the pots, plastic pots, oh my gosh, look, we got tomatoes. We got our first cucumber over there. First cucumber, tomatoes. I need to separate those, guys. Another tomato. Broccoli. I've never grown broccoli before, so this is my first time as well. I don't know how well they're gonna do, but yeah, ignore the peas. I'm gonna try and grow peanuts this year. Ooh, down here we did have some flowers that I put out last time, so that's why there's a space there. I just had some parsnip heads and they had a bit of green on them, so I thought, let me grow them, get some seeds from them. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh? One's missing. There were 6. Maybe I'm delusional. Maybe there wasn't 6. I have to check back on old videos. Anyways, we got garden cress, which, yeah, basil. I kind of drowned it, so it hasn't grown, and it's been open to the wind. In here, this was another tester thing, but some of it grew. We've got a bunch of carrots, which I kind of need to separate or thin. They're getting some true leaves, yay. We've got a bunch of kohlrabi over there. I separated a bunch of them, so these are the ones that are left. I tried to put one per cell, but some are still growing. And then we've got, oh my god, we got our first parsnip. I've never been able to pollinate them? Oh my god. Germinate them. And then we've got our first Brussels over there. Can you see it? First Brussels, first parsnip. Yay! I've literally just abandoned this. I planted them, watered them, haven't touched it since, just keep looking at it. Let's have a look at the other seedlings. So these I only did like a couple days ago, like last week. There's a date on it so I could check. I did them all at the same time, 7th, so it's the 11th today. I don't think I'm going to see anything. So we've got more tomatoes in there. More tomatoes, nothing's growing yet. More, honeydew melon, nothing. I don't expect anything at the moment because it is only a week. Courgettes and cucumbers. Radish. Sweet peppers, bunch of peppers, cayenne, sweet pepper, yellow. I think this is dill. There's nothing yet. Why is that orange on top? Oh, it's from the lava stones. Chives. We've got Brussels and broccoli. We've got radish. We've got some growing actually. Thought I heard a bee. We got some radish growing. Yay! This soil was really cheap, so I wasn't expecting anything. I kind of just added some seaweed fertilizer. and I just went with it because compost is expensive right now. But yeah, some radish is growing. That radish isn't growing. And then up here, I just covered the potatoes lightly because, ooh, get out, get out. Sorry, bees keep coming in here. Don't know if these are dead now. They looked green before on the top and now they've just gone black. Some were cut, some were not cut, but maybe it's too hot in here. Okay, we've got some lettuce growing. Look at that, little babies. There's one over there as well. I want loads of lettuce. I avoided lettuce a lot, like the plague. Maybe it was the type of lettuce that was in foods, but oh my god, that plane is so loud. Basically, I started buying little gem lettuce and stuff like that and putting it in my food instead of spinach because I was always with spinach normally, and I love it. So we're now obsessed with lettuce. But then the last one is sunflowers, so nasturtium and sunflower extra large. I think I might just do a little tour for you guys today and then get to work. I'll show you all the beds and stuff. So we've got raspberries over here. I did buy some new ones to add in there, but these ones are growing. You can see there's growth, little buds. This guy is good. This is oregano plant. This is my oregano plant. So I bought this from Asda for £5 and it's expanded like crazy. I've also got seeds from this. Don't know if they are going to do well, but I literally just put it in this crate. And then that's one strawberry plant that I also bought from, I think, Asda, but it's a red one because all my other strawberry plants are white pineberry. So that's that. There was lemon balm in here, but I moved it over there. So last time I was here, I weeded this whole path and I laid compost bags underneath to stop the weeds. So I have a feeling instead of just cardboard, it will last a lot longer and I won't have to deal with weeds like over there. But yes, this is bed number 1. There's some weeds growing through because I only did 1 layer of cardboard like an idiot. Should have waited and just did 2, but I was being impatient. This is just water, so it can slow drip inside. Like that one's empty, as you can see. This one's still full. This is just spinach beet, and then this was supposed to be Swiss chard, but you can see the difference in compost. This was the cheap compost. This was the a little bit more expensive compost. Nothing's grown in there other than, oh, actually, I see something. Look at that. That looks like a Swiss chard. Maybe it just needed more time. I really wish I didn't put just 1 layer of cardboard, because now I'm going to have to deal with weeds all the time. But yes, let's move on to bed number 2. Let me open it up first. This is bed number 2. Okay. As you can see, bed number 2 looks very different now. It has a border. It has tons of ants. Maybe you can see those guys running around. This soil. Basically, this bed is my worst bed, I think. Second worst. Because it was just dry clay. Nothing grew here last year other than weeds. Not weeds, but the horsetail. Any other weeds didn't grow here. So I thought, instead of just filling it up with loads of fresh new compost this year, I'm just going to grow broad beans because they apparently fix the soil. And as you can see, there's a ton of broad beans growing up. I direct sowed them because I couldn't be bothered to try and, But as you can see, this is still full of water. You can see the soil's still wet here, so it's only the top layer that's getting wet. That's getting dry, should I say. Like, you can see like the water's gone way down in there. Maybe you can't see. I had loads of spinach germinate, so I kind of just added it into the sides. Some of them have died because the soil is not suitable for them. This is also water. I'm going to put banana peels in here as well, so that it can be like a fertilizer. As you can see, there's loads of water missing from there. I'll fill it back up and put banana peel in there. Well, actually, I might put the banana water in there because I don't have any banana peel. But yes, we got spinach, we got broad beans. This side I put loads of basil, but I don't know if it's gonna grow. Over here I put a bit of the oregano plant. It died off because it was too dry, but I think now if we look inside, it's a bit wet now because I've been, you know, working with it. I've been coming regularly. So yeah, that bed, even though it's really not that great, it's still growing something, which I'm very happy about. This is 2.A. This one is 2.B, which is where we grew the cucumbers last year in grow bags. And well, as you can see, it's covered in some weeds around the edges. I need to actually build the raised bed up properly and fix it up, which is something I'm going to do eventually, and fix this path so that there's no weeds growing into it and taking all the nutrients. Oh, we got some bees in our pond. They always come here. I think they love it here. You can't really see them because they sat down. I always keep this full for them. They love it. Okay, bed number 4 is covered because it is weed central. This is where we grew our tomatoes in grow bags last year. I fixed that path back there. Over there is not fixed. There's some strawberries in that little cage over there from last year, which are prime berries, sorry. Yeah, they're growing really well. The stuff on top of it is a bit of seaweed, so ignore that. I gotta water it again. But yes, I'm thinking to just leave this covered and just put grow bags on top of it and deal with it next year, because I can grow in the grow bags. And then this is what I did last year. I basically ripped them open and then poured them into the bed. But I used the grow bag so that there's no weeds, there's no problems, there's nothing sucking out the nutrients, and it's getting direct nutrients from the grow bag. So I might just have to do that again this year and just put it on top of this black tarp thing. I think I might just do that, you know. It might be the best option. Oh, it's so sunny. Best option for me. Okay, this is bed 3. Let me show you the middle section over here before we move on. So this, I don't know if I ever talked about it, but I propagated? What's the word? What? Is it propagated? I did a cutting of a goji berry plant that's growing in my community garden near my house. And I put them in water, let the roots grow, and there was a bunch of sticks here. This is the only one that re-sprouted, and I'm hoping it's going to get big this year, but it might not. I might need to cut this bit because it looks a bit dead. But yeah, goji berries. Hopefully this is year 2. It'll establish better and be good. I put some mulch, but we got to weed this area quite a bit. I know I'm a bit late on the weeding. This I put in last time. This is this plant over here. This was in the greenhouse for a while, but it was getting dehydrated, so it's lobelia, red one. Queen Victoria. I thought it'd be nice for the bees and the pollinators to be around the pond. And then over here, we're gonna fix all this area. But the first thing we did was we added, what is this? Pulmonium? Caroleum? I don't know what it is. Oh, it's starting to flower already. It was dying in the greenhouse because it's too hot. So I've put it out here and it sprouted back up. It came back to life. You can see the mulch. But I'm just going to do the same all around here with different plants and flowers and stuff. Just have this middle bit be exclusively, it needs more shade basically. That's why I'm doing it as well. So yeah, this is my grapevine. This is another one I bought from the shop. I don't know why store-bought ones do much better than ones I buy from fancy website shops, because that's one that I had here, just died. I had another one that was bought from the same site, it just died. This one, Asda, It is, I don't know if it's a good grape, but I just picked it up. I don't really care. Vitis Muscatel de Hamburgo. I'll have to look it up and see if it's actually a tasty one or if it's just a wine one. Hopefully it's not a wine one, because I don't drink wine. See, we got horse tail every bloody where. Okay. This one I'm really happy about. Sit down for a second. My peony plant I planted last year. Look at the ants. The ants are like, we're ready for flowers now, please hurry up. I read that they like to eat the flower, the nectar from the flower or something. That's why they're there. But yes, it grew so big this year. This is how it looked last year. This is I put 2 in here. But this is how it looked last year, and it didn't do anything. And then this year, this one's grown like this, but this one stayed like this. This one didn't even grow last year. So yeah. And then we've got this guy. Another one I bought. I know you guys are probably thinking, oh my god, you shouldn't be buying all this stuff. This is Centuria, Montana. I was just getting fed up of freaking everything being eaten by slugs immediately. So I was like, you know what, let me not waste my money anymore. And let me just buy, oh look, we got a dandy. We got a dandy over here. Bed number 4 has nothing in it. Because this is a new bed. This used to be a path. This was like, this bed was up to here, and this was a path. So we'll figure this out eventually. This is bed number 5, I believe. So this is where I put the lemon balm. It smells so good. I need to figure out how to start using it because it is beautiful. I did throw the rest of the seeds in there. I don't know if they're going to grow. I threw in nasturtium. I threw in some peas over there. They haven't grown yet. And then that one over there is a clematis. I did clematis the ripple. I did buy another one today that's a different colour. But I just needed some vining plants because last year nothing grew. Like I put the beans here because they're vining. They got these beautiful red flowers. I just need some vines to grow here that are like long term as well as short term. Because this area needs shade. It needs something. Look at Mr. B. Bye, Mr. B. Okay. So that's bed number 5. Bed number 6. Okay, bed number 5 and 6 are actually very new beds that I decided to put in because it looked terrible around here. I just covered this up because there's some babies in here. There's some babies. Some beautiful babies that I hope are still alive. Yes. So this is, oh no, there's a bunch of dead ants in there. This is where there was tons of spinach and I separated a lot of them and put the rest over there into bed number 2. But we've got 2 successful pea plants, which are surrounded. If you're wondering what this is lava stone. Lava stone is good at keeping the moisture in the ground, but also I think it helps with airflow as well for like keeping the space basically for things to grow. Also, slugs apparently don't like crawling over this stuff. And it's nutritious for the soil. So I thought it's an all-rounder. Let me just put it down. There is a few stray kohlrabis here, which I thought would just die, but I did throw a bunch of dill seeds in here as well. And in this bed and that bed over there, I'm adding a kiwi plant. So that's probably going to go somewhere here, even though I think something's growing there. I don't know what it is. Last year, I had a fountain in here to aerate the water and to keep the water moving. Because if you have stagnant water, you'll grow mosquitoes in here. And that's what's happened. I can see them swimming about. Look. Maybe you can't see them. I don't know. I can't see because there's so much light in here. But there's tons of mosquito larvae in here. And I need to get rid of them. Oh, that bee scared the life out of me. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna have to get my fountain back. I think someone either stole it or a fox decided to play with it and took it with him or her. Okay, so this is what I call bed number 7, which is my greenhouse. Don't ask me why. It's bed number 7. So this is the new version of bed number 8. This little side piece here. I have thrown in here, you can see loads of lava stone. I'll go this side so you can see. We have some successful peas, although it looks like there's slug residue on it, which is a little annoying. We got some more peas finally growing over here. They'll just grow up this bit here. I decided to put the trellis thing that I salvaged from the trash, which is a baby's cot, on the side of it sideways because it's a lot easier for me to harvest from. In this bed we have loads of spinach again. Lots of it decided to germinate. We had lots of lettuce in the middle here. It's gone. It's just gone. I think slugs ate it, but also I think it just died off. I don't know why, but it did. And then here we put sweet corn. Don't know. This isn't sweet corn, right? Is it? I haven't pulled this because I don't know if it's grass or sweet corn. So I'm just leaving it. Spring onions are along the front here, but there's stuff growing. I just don't know what's weeds anymore and what's not. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I think this is bed 9. We haven't done anything with it. I wouldn't put this apparently mulch stuff on it. Gotta weed it. This is my melon bed. We're at bed 10. It's just been weeded and covered for now because I don't want to use it yet, and I want to fill it up a bit more, give it some more nutritious soil and sort out the paths around it. But yeah, I've just put those pots on top, which is, oh, I tripped over. This is catnip. Does it smell nice? It smells like drugs. This is catnip. I planted it last year for my sister's cat in like this little bit of soil that I had left, and it's doing really well. Right in here I just put colic chives, but they're not growing. Bed number 11, I think. 11. This bed really needs work. I've done some work, but it needs more. Ignore the straws. This is my Feijoa bed. My Feijoa. Look, they've got little buds, they're growing. So it's all good. This one hasn't grown any taller as far as I can tell. This one I kind of butchered because it had lots of leaves that had spots on them. And I kind of just clipped it to the side to train it to grow sideways. It's doing pretty well. And in the front of it, I put this, I think it's rosemary. I put rosemary here and it's still kicking. Everything else got eaten here, but this rosemary, I think the rosemary got eaten quite a bit as well. Oh my god, there's bindweed everywhere. I need to get rid of it. I'm gonna pull it. I need to dig it out, to be honest. I don't know the numbering anymore when we get to this point. This whole area back here is just gonna be potatoes. We're just gonna grow potatoes in bags because it's too weedy over there. Look at that. I already cleaned up my neighbour's stinging nettles and it's still growing over again. Oh, it's so frustrating. This I grew last year. It looks like it's flowering. It's kind of pretty. I think it's some sort of spinach, but it's not spinach. But I never ate it because I couldn't remember what it was. So it's just been growing here. Look how thick that is. That is a thick boy. That is definitely where the flowers grow from, right? Wow. Just let it do its thing. It's in a box, I don't care. There was something in there, but I can't remember what it was. I think the box is digged out. This is my proud blueberry. I love her. She's a pink lemonade. No, it's a boy. I forgot it's a boy. My pink lemonade boy is doing well, although it's got a lot of leaves. I don't know if I was supposed to prune this guy, but I didn't. I'm gonna get him a friend and some cranberry friends, little bushes to go on the bottom, because this is my acid bed. Need to clean up those weeds. Bitches, blueberries. I feel like get some blueberries this year. Oh my god, you're so big. That freaking bumblebee was huge. It's nice, man. Helicopters. Okay, we got this little side bed here. It does get a lot of shade throughout the day because obviously this is taller than it. I don't know what I'm gonna grow here. I think I planned it out at home, but I don't have the plant here with me and I'm not using it yet because we need to weed it, we need to sort it out. I think I want to grow sunflowers here because it's like they can grow tall and behind at the back. In here we did kind of sort it out. It's kind of broken a little bit, just ignore that. Let's have a look inside. We did weed it a bit, leveled it out a bit. You can see those boxes over there. We're gonna go over to that side and check that out. I forgot about them last time I came, so hopefully everything hasn't died. So basically, because this bed held all the soil I digged up, I didn't really weed it properly. I just dug it and then piled it up over here, and then I made it into a bed. Because the plan was to just put cardboard, and then, you know, do lasagna. Do a little lasagna. We've got some fresh compost. So instead of having to waste so much compost, I decided to do the boxes. Do like box beds. So you can see, I'll show you in a sec. Box beds. So this is what I'll just do for this year. I did put some sunflower seeds back in the soil. The soil is really terrible. I don't see any growing. It is not in the sun, so maybe that is a problem. And it gets really dry, so I don't know if it's gonna grow. But yes, I put, is it still wet? Is it? Yeah, it's still wet, so I don't need to worry too much. But there's a slug down. I see slug, ugh, goop. Anyways, this had onions in it. I did this on the 29th of March. Nothing has happened yet. I just did onion seeds. And then this is kohlrabi. They're probably too close together. One of them has been eaten, I think. Some of them have got some true leaves. Where are the slugs though that are in here? I see a wood louse. But yes, we got some kohlrabi. I had so much kohlrabi, I just put it everywhere I could think of. So yes, some bindweed over there. It's annoying. So that's the plan. Little segment boxes, and then those boxes will break down. It will feed the soil underneath, or make it, you know, better. And then we can mix it in together. And then next year when we grow, if it's all broken down, we can then grow directly into the bed. If there's not lots of weeds, ha 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 ha. What else? Oh, this bed back here. So the plan last year for this bed was to put shelves here and grow mushrooms because it was like the shadiest part of the plot. But as you can see right now, it's midday and it's in direct sunlight. But my plan is to put the mushrooms in the grow house, in the greenhouse anyways. So we have this spot. Don't remember what this spot is going to be, but it's here. And we've got the compost side with the table I'm supposed to be using, and our little leaf cage, which we didn't put any leaves in last year because it was full of junk, just like this box. We really need to sort out this place so it looks at least nice. You can see it's a mess, but it's an organised mess, just like my life. Oh gosh. I'm just hoping I can beat out the slugs. Whoopsie. Hoping I can beat out the slugs. I can get things growing. They don't eat everything. Oh my god, it's like 29 degrees in here. Can you see that? I can't tell if you can see. That one's a bit lower. This one's at the back. This one's 30 degrees. That's probably why you're probably wondering why like I've got the shade cloth on, and that's why, because it gets so hot. I did make a video. The sound quality was terrible, so I couldn't use it. Might do it. I might still use it and put a voiceover. But yes, I thought I'd just give you an update. Springtime update. April update. I gotta do some work now anyways. I don't even remember what I was... Oh, let me show you new stuff I bought. Actually, before we get on to work, I didn't show you my pineberry plants, my strawberries. I don't know whether to call them just white strawberries or pineberries, because that's what they call them. God, it's crazy back here. I haven't been back in here in a while. Oh, this grass is huge. Okay, these are the pineberries. They're good. They're still good. So yes, I told you I bought a clematis over there. I think that's like a white flower. This one is also clematis, but it's pink. And then we've got... what's this? We've got honeyberry. I have been dying to have this plant, and I finally saw it, and I was like, do you know what? We're getting it. I want to try this fruit so bad. Yeah, I've been wanting to get this plant for so long. I saw honeyberry and I was like, people saying it tastes so good, and I was like, do you know what? I saw it and I was like, I'm getting it. So we got ourselves a honeyberry plant. Don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but we'll see. We got a red raspberry, typical autumn bliss. So we'll probably eat the golden one first. I don't know when it plants, to be honest, actually. And then we got some flowers, because everything got eaten last year when I got flowers, so we're just gonna buy them. We just got a bunch of marigolds. A bunch more marigolds. And then we've got one dahlia. One dahlia. They had loads that were flowering already, but I wanted my own one that I flower myself, so I'm going to put this around the pond, I think. These marigolds are really small at the moment. I need to check if slugs eat them, because I don't want to come back here and everything is just eaten. I want them to get big enough before they get munched on. So far my flowers that I have planted haven't been eaten, but they are bigger, so maybe that's why, or maybe because it's so early in the year, I don't know. Anyways, oh, I can't believe those little guys, they're so cute. They're such cuties. Can you see them? Lettuce. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I'm sorry it's been so long. I've been MIA. I'm trying my best to get down here as much as possible and just get the work done, because you can see how messy it is and how crazy it is and how much work I need to do. So yes, I'm gonna get to work now. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content, and I'll see you in the next one, hopefully soon. Bye, Lola. Is this some kind of animal? What the frick is that? Am I in danger? It looks so freaking cute, but it's not moving. What the hell are you? Okay, I think I woke it up. Okay, let go of the cardboard then, silly. Yay, I got him on the leaf. Have a good time. Don't eat my plants.